Impossible! This is impossible! There's no way you can defeat that! Damn it, what can we possibly do? The world is done for. Fate is a funny thing. I never thought my final moments would be alongside a Hoston Prince.
Yes.
I couldn't say it better myself. But I won't die so easy. If our time has come, I'll meet it on my feet. Can't be. Have we truly failed? Was everything for naught? No.
We won't give up.
No matter how massive this dragon seems, we can win as long as we work together. Don't stop believing in yourselves. We fought too hard to give up now. Lola.
That's right.
Of course.
I make my own fate.
We won't back down. This is our destiny. Ready your weapons. Fight for your friends. With the Seal of Flames, with the fire on our side, we fight for our world. Alright. And actually we get less units. We get 13 units, alright. So, what can we do then, I guess? We're gonna have to pick the best of the best, it seems. So, 13 is kind of an awkward number though. Because, yeah, I guess again, I really didn't need those tonics to die, so yeah. So, because yeah, I need to bring a Zoro obviously, so yeah. That's pretty annoying, isn't it? But yeah, I guess one thing is... You know what, I'll let Ryoma take a break actually. I mean, do I want to do that? Because... Then I can do this. Now question is, do I want Baruka and Silas, or do I want, like, Perry and Hinata, I wonder? For this map. They didn't get to do anything last time, so you know what, I will do this. I think this is going to be our squad, because these are all the units I feel like that can contribute greatly to this map. But yeah, ditching Ryoma though could be a bad idea. It's quite a terrible idea, but we do have Baruka now, and Baruka of course has the Brave Axe itself. I can also use the Brave Axe, but with dual strikes, so that'll be interesting. So yeah, maybe I'll have some fun with that. But anyway, I think though, one of our best bets though for this map though, Richard with the Nova, Lola with the Omega Yado, and maybe the Eternal Way, and also, yeah, of course, Ophelia as well with her Eternal Way. And yeah, maybe even Size of the Soldier's Knight too, so I think we have enough power on this map. I am gonna said that again, it's only 13 years, and not 16, but anyway, this map's really interesting actually. There's gonna be some enemies, but yeah, most people think that, yeah, while Rev is not a very good game, it does end on actually a pretty good map. And yeah, I guess we'll see, because yeah, I'm not really familiar with it, so yeah. Anyway. So yeah, here's the deal. So, we do have Anankos. I'm just having a quick look at what I'm gonna have to deal with here. Alright, so yeah. I guess we'll position it first. So anyway, yeah, there's gonna be some reinforcements who spawn, and it's gonna be our job to take them out at the start of this map, so yeah, I'm gonna be doing that obviously. That's mainly why Silas and Saizo are here. With their souls, they should be able to, yeah, basically cover both sides, is my plan, so yeah. I think, yeah, Saizo's gonna go... Yeah... Actually... I mean, yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll do something like this. And then, yeah, I guess I can go for like a rally around here. And then, yeah, maybe we can go for like a dance or something, but anyway. So we'll do that, and then, yeah, we also got Forest 2. Rescue Stars could also be very good in this one too. So, yeah. And one cool thing I can do is we have two one-use ones, so I can actually combine, like so. And now I have a third Rescue Staff in the convoy as well, so yeah. I'm obviously going to be thinking about these as well. 3 stars could also be excellent on this one too, so yeah. Anyway, we do have a lot of rescues, that's good to see. Alright. So yeah, I mean this is going to be a squad, so yeah. Let's talk about how this map kind of plays out. So again, we got the reinforcements, but of course, we need to take out Anankos. Anankos is actually a multi-stage fight, basically. First off, we need to go after his claws. They're not too strong. We might actually be able to one-round them with some of our units, which is cool. But of course, we need to deal with the other enemies though. But anyway, he's also got Dragon Breath hit too. Yeah, looks like the same weapon as, looks like the same weapon that, the last fight had. So yeah, physical damage obviously. He still has dragon skin and immune status, and yeah, his stats, they're slightly lower it seems, but of course, once we defeat those, the head becomes a target, and then after that, yeah, it's go time I guess, so yeah. And after that, of course, we got some reinforcements, they pit infinitely, so yeah, we're just gonna have to keep taking them out, but they're quite strong, so yeah, we're gonna need to be a little bit careful around them, so yeah. But of course, first off though, let's use a rainbow tonic. I mean, let's use tonics in general. I have overkill tonics too, but anyway. First off, energy drop. So, I think Baruka's gonna be super important this map, so yeah, let's give her an energy drop. We have a goddess icon, which I think I'll give to Lola again. And then we got a talisman, which I guess can go on to... maybe Saizo actually. So there we go. Alright, so now yeah, let's use that booster. So yeah, of course, Lola is going to be taking my rainbow tonic. Wherever that is. So there you go, but who wants the other one, I wonder? But yeah, another thing I noticed is she can't get the HP tonics, so yeah. And of course, like I was kind of thinking before, why not? Let's give it to Silas, because again, Silas is also kind of a powerhouse too. So yeah. But yeah, I can prepare for war here, so yeah. So yeah, again, another rainbow tonic, good. Alright. And then yeah, they're gonna need HP tonics as well. Luckily though, again, I bought overkill tonics, which I guess is fine, so yeah. There we go, and then yeah. All I'm just gonna do what that is, yeah. I'm probably gonna cut for this, but yeah, I'm just gonna give all my other units tonics as well, so yeah, just give you a little bit. Alright. Everyone has been giving all the tonics I had, and of course I had enough for Azura and Forest as well, so that's good. Alright, so everyone's has a very big power boost now, so of course that's going to be really useful here. Alright, without further ado, let's get started. Can't save them between battles though, unfortunately. So those are reinforcements we need to take on. We need to defeat the boss. And of course we get this music, End of All, again. A different version of it though, so yeah. Alright, so yeah, how should we proceed? Of course, we should think about going for some rally skills here. So yeah, I think that's exactly what I'm gonna do. So yeah. So let's have a look. So yeah, probably want to go for a rally here first. Because yeah, with this, I can now go for the Hunter's Knife, kill this guy. We won't be able to kill the Wyvern, that's okay. And take a little bit, that's okay. That's of course what Soul is for. And yeah, this is why Size is Size over here. Because yeah, they can of course, they don't really mind having a lot of enemies on them, because yeah, they can just, you know, tank. So anyway, and yeah, we don't even need the Hunter's Knife for this guy, so let's go for the Ritsu. Probably should have put him in range, that's okay. And of course he also has Salt, there you go.
Goodbye.
Very nice. Now yeah, we also got this side. Alright, of course. I'll probably mark these guys first. Alright, so now, what shall we do? Of course, we need to get rid of this guy. Which, that could be Leo's job, because yeah, he's strong with the Horse Spirit. Very nice. Because yeah, that's obviously going to give him a nice res boost. So yeah, that's obviously going to be very useful. There you are.
Excellent.
Excellent. And yeah, I probably should have rallied him for him, but at least he can rally for probably Lola, I guess. And yeah, go for the dance on Lola too. She's going to be using a Horse Spirit. And with the big stat boost, yeah, she's going to be very strong, obviously. So yeah. And yeah, we can obviously go through this guy. This battlefield also looks kind of cool, so yeah, again, this is a pretty simple map, but again, they make the final boss actually somewhat interesting, so yeah, of course. Realm does have a reputation of not being the best with boss fights, but yeah, this map though, kind of an exception to that, to be honest. So anyway, we could probably just go up. So I think what I'm going to do is, I'm going to trade the nice Horse Spirit over, and there you go. those are the new lyrics, actually. That's why I stayed quiet there. Science of Blood, yeah, that's, interesting sounding. Anyway, yeah, even without the right skills, Leo is still pretty decent, so yeah, there you go. Here comes a Wyvern Lord, he'll definitely live this, but that's fine. Do take a lot, but that's okay. But you can, of course, slow off the damage, so there you go. And we can take him out next time, so there you go. This hasn't goes through a sword, but I'm okay with that. There we go, and then yeah, you can just do this. And yeah, you've got Richard, and yeah, maybe Richard can just take our hand herself with the lightning, but I guess we'll see. Anyway, these guys won't give up, it seems. Luckily though, I do have a Leo to help us out here. And yeah, he can kill this guy with a shaft first, let's do that. So that probably means that, yeah, the reinforcers are going to spawn next, the right side, I mean. I can't pronounce words now, so there you go. We'll get that nice life taker, alright, so yeah. And yeah, I do have a shield, and yeah, shields are really nice for Anankos' attacks, so yeah, I'm definitely going to preserve that. So yeah, there you go, very nice. You can't stop the reinforcers obviously, so yeah, you're just going to have to live with them. So yeah, like I said, maybe we can start doing this. We're going to need Nova obviously, and yeah, it is enough, and she even shields the attack too. She almost gets one shot though, so that'll be good to know later. We do have auras to protect us, so yeah. Alright, so we can basically, you know, finish up this side, which is good. But yeah, and Anankos, he basically hurts everyone really badly. Of course, hurts Richard really badly because the defense is so bad, but yeah.
Here we go.
But yeah, this is exactly why she's here. She's got that overkill magic stat, so then, yeah, the lightning, yeah, she can do tons of damage. And yeah, brave weapons are good too because of the extra shield gauge. And there you go. One claw's down already, so there you go. And yeah, hopefully Lola will be good enough for the next. So yeah, now we kill this Wyvern Lord. And yeah, I think I'm gonna let Baruka do that with the Moonring Blades. Let's go with that.
Careful out there.
So yeah, there you go, very nice. Because I can take her back to the center, that's gonna be my plan. And yeah, here, I might be able to go for a cheeky rescue stuff. Let's see. Yes, I can. Because, yeah, my plan here is I'm going to... Can I dance for Lola? No. I can, but yeah, my idea is I'm going to go for the rally skill on her. Like that, basically. So, yeah. Because I'm going to hope that's enough. And then, yeah, I'm going to move Sizer here because I believe that's where the next reinforcers are going to come. And yeah, Azura probably wants to be around here. Ah, okay, so those reinforcements come next, alright. So here's my plan. We're going to take advantage of Rosa's spawns, and also for Rally skill. So yeah, and now with this, the Mega Yado is enough, so there you go. And like I said, we keep the shield, which is nice. And yeah, this guy does feel pretty massive with that camera angle and stuff. Again, Anankos is actually a pretty decent final boss, not gonna lie. Problem is that we've done a lot worse with their final battles, let's just say, so yeah. And there we go, now we've revealed the main target, the head, so yeah. And it's right over here. It has slightly better stats, and yeah, it still has Dragon Breath obviously, so yeah. Alright, so how are we gonna deal with this situation? Of course we do have Leo, and can't dance unfortunately, so yeah, that's a bit unfortunate, but well. So yeah. Alright, how are we gonna proceed here? So yeah. I think I know something to do. So Leo, he's gonna once again go after this dude. With the horse, because yeah. Once again, horse spirit, one of the more amazing weapons in this game. There you go. So of course that means that yeah, the reinforcements, the next set are gonna be on the right side. So here's my little thing. How well do our units do? In fact, yeah, Baruka also has another advantage. She has a shield gauge. So yeah. And yeah, Brave Axe can do pretty good. But, of course, maybe a rally skill would also be quite nice to have here, so yeah. So let's try that. Brave Axe. It almost kills. That's pretty impressive right there. So yeah. Of course, she could miss, that's the problem. But then after that, we also have a not that. We also have the Soldier's Knife in the back too. And that does 40 damage right there, so yeah. So yeah, of course another strategy could be to rally Saizo instead, but anyway. Of course, Baruka, we have a dance, so yeah, maybe... I mean, actually no, I'm gonna wait on doing this. It's tempting to go for the throat right now, but I think I'm gonna wait. There's a good reason for that. Because yeah, of course, another reason is Lula, because Lula could also be the better unit, of course. Maybe to get that final blow, I guess, so yeah.
You should have surrendered.
Anyway, he should have surrendered. There you go. Very nice. And here come the next reinforcements. Ooh, different reinforcements this time. Alright, so now, yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open up with Lula this time, I think. Actually, no, I'm not going to. Instead, yeah, let's go for a rally here. Alright, so yeah, now what I want to do is... Should I wait for another turn, I wonder? These guys are kind of annoying though, so yeah. Yeah, you know what, I might actually wait another turn, because yeah, then I could go for all the rallies. Could be a risky idea, but yeah, let's see how this is gonna work. And yeah, I actually leave with Baruka to be honest, because yeah, Baruka will get the shield, and that could be actually pretty important. So yeah, I'm just worried about those reinforcements, they're gonna be coming after us. They're taking a long time to get to us though, but anyway, let's mark them. Alright, so yeah, they have pretty good stats, but anyway, let's go for a rally, let's go for another rally. And I have a lot of potential candidates here. So yeah, I think we're gonna start with Baruka. With the Brave Axe. Because yeah, those damage stack skills are really helping her here. So there we go, get the shield, and then yeah, now I can finish off with another unit, which is good. Hopefully someone that can kill without taking damage, I think. Okay, yeah, we definitely could do that. I wonder who it should be though. Probably someone who won't die immediately, so yeah. Like, yeah, maybe Sakura. Although, yeah, we didn't actually rally for Sakura, so yeah, probably should be Lola or Ophelia instead. And yeah, Ophelia can definitely do that, so yeah. Oh wow, Eternal White. It takes out a whole health bar. That's kind of interesting. So I think instead what I'm going to do is, let's use, how does Hydra do? Yeah, Horse Spirit does it, Excalibur does it. Let's use Excalibur, why not? Nice, one hits pretty good. There we go. You couldn't see the Excalibur, that's okay. But he's not done just yet. We have his final form, the core. That thing. It looks like a Kirby boss. Anyway. Alright, and yeah, that's why I was thinking about that, because yeah, now yeah, we have another form to deal with. And yeah, he's also got Dragon Breath too. Although this time it's 20 might, 100 hit, 0 crit, 10 avoid, 1 to 5 range. 10 dodge, can't wait 4 attacks, develop breath of a first dragon. I think this is actually magical. Let me double check that. Indeed it is. So yeah, here's what we should do. We did actually. You know what? Let's see if we can do some fun here. So I got the Soldier's Knife. There's a lot of damage. Yeah, this form seems a bit weaker because it attacks magically. So yeah. Of course, another thing I was thinking. How does Ophelia now do with the Eternal White? Yeah, she doesn't quite kill, so I think this is what we're gonna do. So yeah, let's go for Soldier's Knife here. We're finally using this weapon. It's not considered very good, but in this situation, it might not actually be that bad.
You have breathed your last.
Anyway, we got Soul, which only heals 2. Oh well. Here's his attack. It looks pretty similar, but anyway. Fortunately, we don't get that much health back, but there you go. So now here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna go for a dance. And yeah, I can't really attack from here unfortunately, so yeah, guess what? It's gonna have to be up to Lola. And yeah, with the Omega Yado, should be pretty easy. So yeah, and yeah, we can make it even easier because yeah, we've got Sakura here. And yeah, again, because he has a mood stars, I don't think we can do much. So yeah. Alright, here it is. This is going to be the final blow. I think it's big that we should use the Omega Yada here, so let's do it. Beat this up pretty easy, actually. But it was very fun, not gonna lie.
I won't surrender.
And there we go. Crit quote for the end. And I think that deserves a nice sip of the water. There we are. Did we do it? Did we beat the Silent Dragon?
Victory is ours.
Yes, Anankos has been destroyed.
Woo!
We did it! I feel so incredibly happy right now.
I'm so happy.
Me too, I'm so happy. I was honestly worried how things are going for a moment. It all worked out. We were able to win because we all worked together.
Glad that's over with.
Now the world is safe again, thanks to our darling Lola. This feeling of relief, it's very much like flying.
You fought bravely.
The battle is over, Prince Xander. We have won.
Well,
We have, Prince Ryoma. We restored peace to the world together. Mother, father, we did it.
Azura!
It's finally over.
Thank you.
I'm so glad I met you, that we fought together to accomplish this.
Yes.
I feel the same way. Thank you, Azura. Jacob.
now then.
We are now commenced with the coronation of Lola, the new Queen of Valor. Starting today, Lola shall be known as the ruler of Valor. Hey Lola, it's time to accept your crown. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Please, milady, go sit on your throne.
Yes.
Alright. I want to thank King Ryoma and King Xander for their generous gifts of land. Thanks to them, we've been able to rebuild the Kingdom of Valor. I pledge to be a queen that believes in her people and works for their betterment. I doubt you need to make that pledge, Lola. We all know what kind of person you are. I agree. You will certainly become the queen you speak of.
Sister.
Lola, if you ever need any help, always think of us first. Just make sure you can tell us what the problem is next time, okay? I'd rather not go through the same thing again.
No.
I don't think that will ever happen again. In any case, Lola's united all of us siblings together. Yep, called her out obviously. Congratulations, Lola, from the bottom of my heart.
Yes.
I'm so happy for you, Lola. I didn't even know what to say. The word you're looking for is congratulations, Sakura. Congratulations, Lola, from both of us.
Thank you.
All of you. Of course, Kanto in the distance. Because his work is done. And yeah, one last shot of that, I guess. By the way, also, yeah, this is the only route Azura lives to, as well as, of course, all the siblings as well. Again, golden route, obviously. So, Lola, did you enjoy your coronation? I was so nervous. It was hard to hide that I was shaking so much. Nervous, you jest.
No.
I mean it. It's a bit late to be saying this now, but are you sure you're okay with this? By all rights, you should be the leader of Valor.
No.
This is the way it should be. I've never been much of a leader, and you are the reason we are able to end the fighting and stop Anankos. You were chosen by the Yado. Obviously, it believes in you.
Azura.
Is there something else? Do you think you'd fail as the new Queen of Valor?
Huh?
No, of course not. I'm gonna make Valor a wonderful place. In honor of the true last king, and for Queen Arate, and everyone who fought. I promise to make them all proud.
I see.
I'm glad to hear that. Lola, could I give you a gift to celebrate your adventure?
Huh?
A gift? Yes.
You are the ocean's gray waves.
Phew.
That song is wonderful. It's almost like that song is about us. Do you know who wrote the lyrics?
I don't know.
I know for certain. My mother taught me the song. She said it had been passed down from generation to generation of valor.
I see.
It's a very old song, that.
Ah.
Yes, I think it may not have been even been written by humans. If I had to guess, I'd say that Anankos was his author. It contains such strong emotions. Maybe he knew that he'd lose his mind one day and wrote the song to help us. Oh yeah, this is one thing that people don't really like about what Anankos is kind of all about. Yeah, you know, dragons, they basically go insane. This is something that, of course, they mention in FE3 as well and FE12. Like, yeah. But the thing about that game that makes it a bit different is that, yeah, you could retain your free mind, I guess, if you're able to consider power in the dragon sense. It's kind of weird that, yeah, a dragon god wouldn't be immune to this, but then again, of course, there was also Duma as well, so yeah, and that's probably what the, like, I don't know, the inspiration is, I guess, but yeah. It's not something that bothers me per se, but of course, it is nice to see something a bit more light-hearted for dragons as something like Engage though, so yeah. I know that, yeah, a lot of people like to think about it because of, you know, Rey and stuff, but anyway. Song meant for those to come, those who will save him with death. At least that's how I look at the song now.
Yeah.
I think you're probably right. But that is where the song ends. It says nothing of the future. Maybe the next part of the song is for someone else to write. Someone like you, Lola.
Yes.
Alright. But I won't do it alone. I'll need your help, Azura. Gladly.
Thank you.
Let's go back and join the others. The pie should be starting soon.
Truly.
Alright.
In the name of the first dragons, I, Xander, speaking for the Kingdom of Nor.
And I, Ryoma, speaking for Hoshido.
Vow to keep peace between us.
We shall all be bound by this vow.
Yes, peace for our nations. I swear.
Mm-hmm.
Yay! We're friends now!
Friends!
Wish it were that easy to just forgive, you know?
I know, but healing can only begin with trust.
Yeah.
We swear to our people, to our countries, and to the brave soul who brought us together.
Hoshido and Nor are united together forever. We swear to you.
And with that, we are done with Emblem Fates Revelation. And yeah, I'll be doing this in post again. I don't technically need it to, but yeah, I wanted to do that so I could collect all my thoughts. And yeah, make sure I talk about everything, all my final thoughts about not only playing Rev, but also the other routes too. So yeah, this will be a nice summary of all the time I've been playing, you know, Foreign Fates as well, so anyway. First off, let's think about that final battle for a bit more, like I did in the other 2 playthroughs. Again, I think it was actually pretty solid, to be honest. Like again, I think the thing is that yeah, I feel like yeah, Anankos actually kind of works as a boss, to be honest. Like he does hit pretty hard. He does have multiple targets, I guess, especially in that final battle as well. Of course, the first fight's just a 1 turn. It's very similar to Birthright's final battle though, so yeah, there is that. And yeah, like I said, Reva's a pretty good endgame, to be honest. Not as tragic as Conquest, obviously. In Conquest, it feels like you're more find the map, and then yeah, Tarkby's just, you know, the last thing on that map, basically. Like again, yeah, like I was kind of saying there, yeah, it's more about the map than, you know, going after, you know, Tarkby and stuff. But hey, maybe a 1 turn, of course, does that. But of course, with Rev though, it's not bad, to be honest. Again, I have, like, at that point in the series, I feel like, yeah, Anankos probably is one of the better final bosses, to be honest, because, yeah, there is more to him than, you know, your average farm final boss, of course, because he doesn't have a super explodable weakness as well, like some of them do, so yeah. So then, yeah, that means that, yeah, you can, obviously, that means, yeah, you do need to think more carefully about how to take him on as well. It was pretty interesting to think about, yeah, how I could, you know, manipulate my shield gauge, get my best units into position, also think about the transitions to his different phases as well. Again, he's pretty solid as a final boss, to be honest. But anyway, as a villain though, I don't know what to think about Anankos, to be honest. Like, yeah, he's just a really basic fallen dragon, basically, and yeah, we already have a lot of those. Of course, he does have a very unique design when compared to, you know, a lot of other fallen dragons, but yeah, he doesn't really interest me that much, I feel like. I guess that has something to do with the fact that, yeah, Fates as a whole, again, not the best in terms of plot, so yeah. Whatever impact Anankos is supposed to have just doesn't feel as much as compared to, you know, other fallen dragons in the series. Like, yeah, I did mention Duma up before, but I feel like, yeah, Duma had more reason for him to be there as well. When compared to, you know, Anankos, like, yeah, his plight feels, like, baked into the plot. And how they do that is actually pretty interesting as well, so yeah. But yeah, Anankos though, I don't know, he's just kind of there and does evil things, and that's basically what it feels like. Kind of, it'll tie into how I feel about the plot, but anyway. Yeah, again, there isn't really much else to say about him. There's a bit more in Heirs of Fate, if I remember correctly, but yeah, I haven't played that yet, so of course I can't really tell you about that. Actually, I think there's another DLC that also talks about Anankos too, but yeah. Again though, yeah, haven't played those, so I can't really judge Anankos because all I got off is, you know, the main games, of course, because he still has an impact in the other routes, but yeah, it's a lot lesser, and you don't even get to kill him until Rev, obviously, so yeah, there's that. But anyway, what do I think of Rev as a whole now? But yeah, more importantly though, I'm actually going to be doing this in 2 stances. We're going to be looking at Rev as a farm game, but then Rev as a game itself. And yeah, there's a reason why I'm saying that. But anyway, first off, let's think about Rev as a farm game. Not good, to be honest. Okay, so yeah, the thing is that, yeah, I did have fun. We'll get into that in a bit, but yeah, the problem is that Revs has probably my least favorite map design in the series. It's not the worst map design in the series, probably, because yeah, probably, you know, depending on who you ask, like, yeah, something like, I don't know, Three Houses is the worst map design. I feel like my problem kind of feels that way. I don't know what game actually has the worst, because of course it's either like Gaiden, FE2, it's either Awakening, or it's Three Houses, like some of those games. I don't think Rev is as bad as some of those games, but it does get close. But there's one big problem too, I feel like, as well, and that's engagement. Like, compared to like Three Houses, I guess, for example, like, yeah, the map design isn't very good in Three Houses either, but it can still get quite engaging because of the tools on your side. You have a lot of broken things in Three Houses, obviously, both on the player and enemy phase. Like, and yeah, you can get through maps really quickly with that. You've got Warp, you've got Stride, you can just beat maps pretty quickly, so yeah, the bad map design doesn't feel as bad then. But then with Rev though, once you get to Valor though, there isn't really anything like that is the problem. So yeah, you're kind of just stuck with these unengaging maps, trying to, you know, just work your way through them and stuff, and yeah, it just doesn't feel that good to play at all. Like, yeah, of course, the Stowe map, probably my least favorite map of the series. It's not the worst map of the series, again, probably. There's probably even worse designed maps, but again, it just feels so soul-crushingly bad to play. Like I was kind of talking about before. Like, yeah, like, it makes me feel so unengaged trying to get through it, and then, yeah, it's like, oh god. Like, yeah, it's basically, it's like either watching paint dry, watching a snail move. That's basically what it felt like trying to play that map. It did not feel good at all, so yeah. And yeah, another map I despise too is, Chapter 25. That would be Samaraki's map. Again, that map is just a bad version of other maps, I feel like. Other maps that have, you know, objectives you need to go and unlock. Like, yeah, the Zephyr map in FE6 was kind of like that. There's also that Sakura map in Conquest as well, where you are forced to split too. But because, yeah, you can't really impact the other side with like a Dragon Vein or something like that, like in that map, then yeah, there's no real reason to engage with splitting up the army, so then yeah, it kind of just turns into a very dull waiting game, basically, and yeah, I don't like that at all. And yeah, there's also, of course, the Lift map, where you fight Aratu for the last time. Yeah, that one I didn't like either. Again, that's just one big waiting game again. And then, of course, there's the Forest that came before that. That was just a straight up filler map that, yeah, also felt very unengaged to play as well. But yeah, again, most of the problems with the map design is invalid though. Like, before then, it's not terrible. Like, it's probably on par with Birthright, to be honest. The only thing is, though, is that unlike the Birthright maps, they kind of overstick the welcome, but yeah, we'll get into that. But, so yeah, again, I'm not a big fan of the map design. And then yeah, the story then too isn't that great either. Like, again, there's just so many, like, things wrong with it, I feel like. Like, yeah, of course, I wasn't really that invested in Anankos. Like, he's not bad, but again, he's not, like, anything incredible to me, so yeah. And of course, Gunther's kind of stupid as a... Gunther's kind of stupid as, you know, a twist villain, I guess. Like, yeah, Gunther's so much more than just some stupid villain like that. Of course, there's just a lot of other things that I don't agree with you. Like, the story in Chapter 10, it could be summed up as Takumi saying, I don't want to trick Korra. And then Izan is like, the gods tell me you should. And then Takumi's like, okay. And then Izan dies. That's basically it. And again, why are we killing off Izan too? Why are we killing off Scarlet as well? Like, yeah, is this supposed to be a Golden Rat too? Again, that just bothers me. Again, I know there's a reason that they have to kill off characters sometimes for plot reasons, but again, I don't... What's the payoff, really? It's what I keep telling myself again. When instead I could be using the unit, and potentially they could have more content in this route too, so yeah. Again, it's like, yeah, I'm not a big fan of a lot of things. And yeah, again, the plot, it can't just, yeah, again, it does either recycle beats from other routes. Sometimes it does it in interesting ways, but other times it's kind of lazy feeling, like the Fuka map. It kind of just feels like the Birthright version again, with its plot. And of course, they like to recycle the we feel bad for this dead person evaporating, because it happened like 3 times in a row with Artane, then Mikoto, and then Subrak. And of course, Garrod, yeah, Garrod's stupid, obviously. Can't take him seriously at all. This route probably feels the worst of that, to be honest, as well. Because, yeah, he's completely under Anankos' thumb, and yeah, you can tell that. Like, yeah, I didn't care for Garrod at all in Conquest, but this route makes me care about him even less, so yeah, there is that. And he just appears out of nowhere at the end, and then, yeah, just to remind, hey, he is a part of the plot, you know, so, just so many problems with this plot, I feel like. Like, yeah, Conquest also has tons of problems, like that Solar map. Like, yeah, we captured the host of royals. Then we could just go to the capital, make Garrus on the damn throne, and then there you go. We don't have to kill as many people, and we don't have to kill the royals. So, yeah. So, of course, Red doesn't have anything like that, but it still has, you know, like... But again, though, it doesn't really do anything special, and also, yeah, what it does do, I didn't really like, to be honest. So, yeah. Plot overall, yeah, not a big fan, to be honest, so yeah. So yeah, when you have not very good map design, and a plot that I didn't really like, yeah, I can't really rank Rev as that good of an FE. again, we'll see how that goes with my tier list, because that'll be my next video, but yeah. As a foreign game though, I do rank it quite lowly, but now let's compare it to other routes and engage. So yeah, of course, let's bring up Birthright. So when I started this, I was thinking to myself, you know, maybe Birthright or Rev will be better than Birthright. It's kind of like Birthright in the sense that, yeah, you could grind units, but you have more units to play with. Now, of course, the enemy quality is better in Rev 2. So again, that could lead to more engaging gameplay as well. But then, yeah, we put the theory to the test, and yeah, that didn't really play out as I thought, because again, the map design felt less engaging in Rev, despite the fact that, again, Birthright has much weaker enemies, I feel like. And again, I think another thing about Birthright 2 is, again, the maps don't overstate the welcome, they're smaller. So yeah, while they are easier, you can just get through them, the problem, I feel like, so yeah. So again, it doesn't feel like, yeah, you're wasting your time just waiting for either platforms to move or, you know, actually being able to get going with a map. And again, Birthright does have some interesting ideas with some maps. Again, they're pretty easy maps, obviously, but like something like the Wolfskin map with the Dragon Vein, that's really cool, for example. And then, yeah, it does and it does a much better open field map than both Awakening and Rev. So yeah, that's the map before them, where you fight Benny and stuff at the gate, for example. I feel like that map's actually not too bad, to be honest. Again, it's not great. Again, I'm not a big fan of that open field design, but again, though, it feels better than those two games, to be honest. And yeah, of course, the main thing that Rev does better in terms of map design is probably like, the main thing it does probably better is probably the endgame maps. Or endgame map, I should be saying. Like, again, Birthright's endgame map is basically just the first endgame map in Rev. You just use your rescue stars, kill Garon, done. So yeah. I'm also thinking about the early game too. I feel like Birthright will set a more interesting early game too. Like in Rev, it's all about just training up Corrin, so then Corrin could just, you know, start bullying over the game. But in Birthright, there's more you could do because there's more viable units to train, I guess. Like, you got Rinka. Rinka's one of the best tanks in Birthright because of her amazing defense stats, so you can try training her up. Tsubaki, of course, is good with his flight, and yeah, you can early promote him, get him rally speed. That's a very efficient way of using. Even try getting his harness spot too to get killed already early. So there's a lot of things you can think about doing. There's also maybe Sakura too, but I think Sakura wants to wait on the reclass if you do plan to do it. And also, yeah, that is one thing as well about Birthright, of course, the lack of heart seals. You don't get one in. You don't get like another one till like chapter 13 or something like that when you go to Chev. So yeah. So again, you're kind of limited on that. So yeah, it doesn't. And that's something that Rev does better. You do have much more heart seals at your disposal. So yeah, I was able to do a fun reclass. But yeah, when thinking about that again, it doesn't feel like Rev doesn't feel that much better than Birthright, if it even is better. So yeah, that's why, yeah, again, I'm not like a big fan of, you know, what Rev is trying to do, because again, there's some things in Birthright that I feel like are better in Birthright, you know, so yeah. Of course, it does have the small cost, but customization is still plenty, because of course, you do have the friendship system, obviously, so yeah. So then it's like, yeah, again, you still have like plenty of, you know, unit customization and fun builds to do, even with a smaller cost, so yeah. That's why, again, I feel like if I wanted to pick between Birthright and Rev for just, you know, a chill experience where I can think about, you know, building up lots of units, maybe grind a little bit, yeah, I feel like I'd choose Birthright over Rev, to be honest. Especially because, yeah, Birthright also has a better plot. It's the least bad. That's basically how it's described, and yeah, you know what, I kind of agree about that, to be honest. It does do some interesting things with Corrin too. Probably has the best Corrin of the 3 routes too. I mean, Rev Corrin isn't that bad, to be honest. They're kind of just, you know, simple pro tag. It's just that, again, the Valor Curse, which I didn't mention in the plot thing, yeah, that was stupid. And basically just, you know, I don't know, blue balled people, I guess? That's kind of what it does. And again, it kind of, I don't know, it makes me question, like, why do people trust Corrin when they're, you know, doing that stuff? Obviously, so yeah. Again, I don't know, I wasn't a big fan of the Valor Curse, to be honest. Like, yeah, it kind of just felt like, you know, a dumb plot device like the Blood Packs, so yeah. But anyway. So, of course, that was Birthright, but then what about Conquest? Well, yeah, there's a lot. I'm not playing Rev over Conquest, let's just say. Like, Conquest has amazing map design, especially early on. Of course, it does fall off a cliff with that, you know, Kitsune layer, Fukuzawa Ride, Eternal Stairway section. But after that, it kind of picks up. Like, Hinoka map's still not great, but still. Like, Conquest's map design overall is really tightly designed, really engaging. And yeah, it makes me, you know, it makes me want to care about Fates' mechanics more too, I feel like, as well. So yeah, again, it just felt more interesting to, you know, play around with, obviously. So yeah. So again, yeah, Conquest is just way better, I feel like. Of course, I haven't played Conquest on hard. My opinion may change because of that, but again, it's something I'm excited to think about doing, especially because, yeah, Fates' mechanics has impressed me, which, yeah, we'll get into a bit, but yeah. Again, when thinking about that, what is the reason to play Rev then? Because, of course, like, Birthright, again, does a lot of things in Rev, but I feel like it doesn't have a lot of the drawbacks that Rev has. And then Conquest, of course, is the best map design, and some of the best unit design too. We didn't even get into that. Yeah, the unit design in Rev is god-awful as well, so yeah. Like, yeah, why are units under-leveled? And yeah, why are units just joining under-leveled when in, like, Conquest they join just fine? Like, for example, Effie, of course. Effie was designed with Conquest's early game in mind, which makes it feel so good to use. But then in Rev, you don't have that. All you really got is just use the Beast Card against the Paladins of the Joy map, which is cool, but yeah, it's not as cool as what Conquest is doing with her, obviously. So yeah. Okay, Conquest feels like it was designed around your units, and then Rev just doesn't. It just kind of, you know, puts enemies here and there, and that's really it. So yeah, again, I'm not really a big fan of that. It doesn't feel as engaging as it should. And yeah, that's the thing again. With Conquest being so engaging the way it is, like, yeah, what is the point of me wanting to play Rev then, is the thing. When, yeah, if I'm seeking, you know, fast-paced gameplay, which I really like in Fates, and engagement, then yeah, why don't I just play Conquest then at that point? So yeah. Say there's that. And yeah, of course, normal Conquest 2, surprisingly engaging too as well. Like, yeah, I feel like Birthright and Rev suffer from being a bit brainless on normal mode, but yeah, Conquest Lore though strikes a really good balance. Like, well, like the fact that, yeah, it's not too difficult. Like, yeah, if you know what you're doing with Fates, you probably get through it just fine. But yeah, for someone who's like kind of new to Fates, I feel like it's one of the best ways to maybe get them invested into the game mechanics, of course. So yeah. So again, yeah, comparing those two things, then yeah. Again, Red just feels like the weakest route, so yeah, there's that. But anyway, what about Engage though? So yeah, why am I mentioning Engage? I feel like Engage is what I wish Rev was like, pretty much. Like, yeah, kind of. Basically, the idea is that, yeah, Rev could have been so much more than what we've got. Like, yeah, think about if, you know, they fixed the problems with the plot. Like, yeah, maybe made, you know, Corrin a better protagonist. Maybe make the rules, like, you know, interact with the plot in a better way. Like, yeah, you don't need to do much, to be honest, to make a better plot than, you know, Birthright and Conquest. So, yeah. And again, this is a golden hour after all, so I feel like, yeah, you could have... I feel like it does need a different set, though. Like, yeah, I was hearing some ideas. Like, yeah, maybe Corrin could start off, you know, maybe getting the neutral folk. And then after that, they could start working towards the Hoshito folk, and then maybe the Norian folk after that. And then, yeah, maybe then we can go to Val or something like that. So, yeah. So, of course, maybe it does need a different set, but yeah. But yeah, I do feel like, yeah, plot-wise, I don't think you need to do much to make a plot better than what we got. And then, of course, gameplay-wise, it's pretty simple. Just take what Conquest did. Don't, yeah, just take what Conquest did. Like, yeah, again, Conquest is, of course, difficult. But, of course, Engage kind of showed that, yeah, you can make very engaging gameplay. Pardon the pun. But, at the same time, though, you don't have, like, super frustrating map design at the same time, too. Like, yeah, most of Engage's maps feel really good. The only map that I didn't like in Engage was Seedle's map, because it's very slow-paced, obviously, so yeah. And yeah, you can definitely power through Engage at a pretty brisk pace as well, so yeah, again. Like, yeah, that could have been what Rev was like, you know, that nice middle ground between what it could have been a nice middle ground between what Birthright and Conquest are doing. Like, yeah, again, Engage gameplay by Conquest, but not as difficult. And then, yeah, I feel like you would have a reason to, you know, like what Rev is trying to do with its gameplay. So yeah. So again, that's why I make that comparison. So then yeah, if I want that balance, then yeah, a game did come out that tried to get to that balance, and that was of course Engage. So yeah. So I'm a big fan of, yeah, of course what Engage did there. Again, I feel like it was what I wanted Red to be, and then yeah, there you go. And of course, unit customization is still great in Engage too, despite the fact that yeah, there are definitely some aspects of it that I like more in Fates, which we'll get into, but yeah. So yeah, again, it's like, it's like yeah, when making those comparisons though, again, there isn't really much reason to play Rev when compared to, you know, Birthright Conquest and even Engage as well. There's also Awakening too, but yeah, I would need to give Awakening another shot. But again, it's not a game I'm also that invested in either. It just has also a ton of problems too with its plot. Mainly, I mean, yeah, the first part of Awakening, very good. But then after that, it kind of falls off because there's just there's a lot of problems with some of the main villains. After that point, so yeah, it's like, yeah, plot overall not so great. And then yeah, I wasn't a big fan of the gameplay either, but yeah, again, maybe my opinion of that will change if I give Awakening a third shot, but yeah, maybe we'll get into that a bit. But anyway, now let's go on to the different perspective. Is Rev good as a game? And yeah, this I have to say yes. So I've been bashing Rev so much as a foreign game, but to be honest, as a game itself, it's not bad, to be honest. Like again, it does lack in engagement, but I feel like when compared to like most other games, Farm is decently engaging, even at some of its lowest points. So yeah. So that means that yeah, Rev is still really good, and yeah, at the end of the day, it's still a very highly customizable RPG at the end of the day, something I do really like. So yeah, again, as a game, I did enjoy myself a lot too, and that's can't be understated too. Like yeah, of course, it wasn't the mad design that was engaging too, it was Fates' mechanics, which yeah, maybe we'll get into a bit, but yeah. Again though, when I do probably, you know, when I do probably write my review on Backlog, that's mainly what I'm going to be talking about too. Like again, I didn't like Rev because it was a foreign game. I liked it just because again, it had a lot of customization, I had a lot of fun with the class system, and then yeah, making these builds too was some of the funnest stuff I did in Fates, to be honest too. Like yeah, I kinda just wish there was better map design to accompany it. Luckily though, there was the paralogs. And yeah, the Conquest paralogs definitely kind of filled that itch a little bit that I was craving for. So yeah, I just kinda wish again, the rest of the game was like that, you know? So yeah. So again, yeah, Rev is definitely good as a game, that's for dang sure. So yeah. And yeah, I think that also ties in nicely to probably the last thing I want to cover here too. What do I think of Fates now? Of course, we're probably going to be going into more of this with the tier list again. But yeah, my opinion of Fates has improved greatly as a whole. And again, Rev didn't do much to help with that. But at the same time, it did, you know, open my eyes to, I guess, even more of Fates' systems. So that's good. Because yeah, you kind of saw in the bios, or unit discussion should be saying. Because yeah, I mentioned more about friendships and stuff too, because I didn't even know about all the friendships before then. So yeah, that was also, yeah, that was pretty entertaining stuff. But anyway, so yeah, if you asked me before last year, when yeah, my brother was like, oh, I was like, I want to play Fates with you, my brother. I think before then, I feel like yeah, Fates was kind of a failure, to be honest. Like yeah, I thought that, of course, Conquest was better than Awakening, but everything else about Fates just wasn't there, really. Like, yeah, again, like, when I was thinking about Fates 2, is like, yeah, I remember Conquest having some decent gameplay, but then after that, it's like, yeah, what else does Fates really do? Like, yeah, yeah, what I'm trying to say is, yeah, again, I didn't really think too highly of Fates. I kind of saw it as kind of a failure, to be honest. Is again, I can't just remember Fates as, you know, that game that had alright gameplay, but then really bad plot. So then it's like, yeah, and it kind of marred the 3DS era for me too, because again, Awakening, yeah, wasn't really up to my alley too, but then Echoes happened, I loved Echoes, so yeah, there was that too. Oh yeah, I guess real quick too, because we're at the end of the credits. Yeah, for some reason, yes, Saizo and Baruka got the most kills. And of course, I really wanted to save those units too. So there you go. Of course I need to get Gazak there too. But anyway, let's continue talking. So yeah, back to, yeah, again, Fate. So, again, like I was kind of saying that before, again, I don't know, I don't really see Fates as, you know, much, you know? But then, yeah, once I did do that Conquest playthrough with my brother, that's when things really changed. I kind of fell in love with Fates' mechanics, so yeah. In fact, yeah, Conquest probably has some of my favorite gameplay in the entire series. I think it gets close to Engage. I think the only reason I can't surpass Engage is the map design sometimes. So yeah, because Engage's map design, it's solid all around. Conquest causes tons of bumps in the road, so yeah. Again, we'll definitely probably see that in the tier list, so it's definitely going to be going up. And of course, there are other aspects of Fates that I grew to appreciate too, like the supports. And of course, some of my favorite characters too also had some amazing supports as well. Of course, when I think about Fates, Nars is probably one of my favorite characters. I probably should shout Charlotte as well. Of course, Charlotte has some of the best unit feel in this game as well. So yeah, despite her low defenses, because again, she's just such a fun berserker. And yeah, I feel kind of bad the fact that yeah, her parapose is so good that they're probably better than what she can do as a combat unit. They are. Of course, yeah, one of those two are probably my favorite unit in this game, to be honest. I love Naz's character. I like what you can do with capture, obviously, so yeah. It's some of the most unique fun you can have in a farm game, I feel like, so yeah, again. Definitely something that I had to reward Fates for. And of course, there's some other units too. I like Perry still. She's definitely a flawed masterpiece in my mind. She has also pretty amazing unit feel too. And yeah, I had so much fun with the ninja build and the Conquest playthrough. I also had so much fun with the build I went with in Rev, just, you know, kind of a simple paladin build, but yeah. It was, yeah, again, she's just, I don't know, such a fun, one of the more fun casts for me to use. Despite, again, she's not even that good as a unit, but, of course, her strengths, though, they're really fun to play around, and of course, that's why I like Perry so much. And again, her character, again, it's flawed beyond belief. Like, yeah, calling her a bad character, I think, is warranted, but the glimpses of a good character I see with her, I don't know, again, they make me like her more than I probably should. So yeah, again, Perry is like a character I kind of appreciate. And of course, after that, I think Sakura is also probably one of my favorites too. Probably my favorite of the roles, to be honest, as well. I don't know. Again, this favorite definitely improved my opinion of her a lot, to be honest. Is that Falcon Knight build, man? Oh boy. One of the most fun I had using a Pegasus in the series. So yeah, most likely. Like, yeah, it was kind of a combination of, you know, a pretty strong early game once you got going, and then after that, basically tearing slug Pegasus Knight with the 11th sword with the bolt Nargonars, so yeah, that's so awesome. So yeah, Sakura, yeah, definitely I like a lot, and yeah, she's a very sweet character too. I kinda like what she gets up to in supports. And of course, Hayato is probably another favorite of mine too. Again, his character's not all that, but gameplay-wise, like, yeah, but right, he's just, you know, an early game unit you can train. Probably better than Muzu in the Parallax, so yeah, there is that. But yeah, in Rev though, he's actually pretty solid. Like, he's your first good mage, and the only good mage until Leo joins, so yeah, he has a lot of value because of that, so yeah. That's why I quite enjoy Hayato quite a bit. So again, Fates' cast really impressed me, to be honest. Again, before then, I was like, alright, Awakening has the much better cast. He also has the much better second gen. I still think the second gen is way better than Awakening, but still though. Fates' cast after that though, really impressed me, to be honest. And yeah, there's even some quality supports too. I feel like as a whole, Fates has some quality supports. Yeah, there's obviously a lot of bumps in the road when considering certain characters, and supports obviously. But yeah, overall though, I did like reading a lot of these supports, to be honest. So yeah, so there's that. And of course, yeah, I did just mention the gameplay again. I'm a big fan of Fates' mechanics. Like, yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing this reclass system come back, even without S supports, to be honest, because I feel like, well, with S supports, but just no Chardians, because I feel like, yeah, it's so customizable to begin with. I don't think you even need Chardians, to be honest. But yeah, I do prefer what Engage probably does overall though. Like, yeah, I have so much fun with Fates' classes, but Engage has a lot of qualities going for it. You're not locked out of the certain customization because of its emblem system. Of course, you can't reverse an air support, but you can reverse your decision on who gets what emblem ring. And of course, it's much more simple and easy to understand with its reclass system, but still though, Fates did really impress me with that, so yeah, that's why again, it has some of my favorite gameplay in the series, to be honest as well. Like yeah, probably up there with some of my favorites now, to be honest, so yeah, that's one thing I'm very glad about doing this playthrough for. Again, I had, yeah, that's definitely one reason why, yeah, I want to go through all 3 routes, see if they were better than I remembered. Then yeah, while Rev wasn't that much better than I remembered, Birthright and Rev definitely, or Birthright and Conquest were definitely better, so yeah, I'm quite, again, impressed with what I was seeing there, so yeah. So that's awesome. But yeah, I think that's really all I gotta say after that really long talk with talking about these units. So yeah, well, this game I should be saying. So again, like I said, my opinion of Rev hasn't really improved that much. Again, so many problems, and yeah, now that I'm more knowledgeable with Fates, as well as other front games too, those problems are more pronounced to me as well than they used to be. But still though, I still think that Rev is still worth checking out if you just want, you know, like a game that has tons of customization. Like yeah, if you like an RPG having tons of customization, I feel like Rev might still be up your alley. But of course, you may still prefer Birthright and Conquest in that regard, so yeah. Again, people like to say it's just a sandbox, which again, that is definitely one good way to play it. It also kind of counters the bad unit design as well, because of course you can grind obviously. So yeah, there's that as well. So yeah. Damn it, yeah, I think that's really all I had to say though. Again, we'll probably talk more about Fates in the next episode, because again, next part I really want to, you know, redo that tier list now that again, my opinion of Fates has improved. Again, we'll see where they rank, and also maybe consider where other games are ranked too, now that I have that experience with Fates in the back as well. Maybe that'll alter my perception of certain games too. So yeah, then after that, we'll probably just you know, let's look at games again. I want to show some more games that I think would be very interesting. Again, maybe we'll do playthroughs of them in the future, I guess we'll see. And after that, whatever my next playthrough is. I still have yet to decide it, unfortunately, but yeah, we'll see what we get. So yeah. So that's it for Farm Fates. Of course, I would love to, you know, maybe go back to Fates at some point. Maybe when, again, I can record it at a much better quality. Or even maybe stream it too, but yeah. Again, I'll be in the distant future. Like, yeah, I would love to maybe do my first Conquest hard mode playthrough on this channel. So yeah, using everything I learned from, you know, my brother as well as myself, to be honest. So yeah, so that'd be cool to see. But anyway, maybe even try Birthright Lunatic too, because I think I have a good idea of how to play that now too. And that would be kind of a weird, I don't know, like change, I guess, because I'm not normally known for playing highest difficulties, but yeah. Rev though, I don't think I need to play Rev again after this playthrough, so yeah. Maybe that'll be that. So yeah, we're done with Fate Style. Again, like I said in my update video, I think next time I go to Farm them, it'll probably be Freesia 776, and yeah, we'll see how good that game is as well. I've only played that game once, so yeah, it would be very cool to see what that game is like, and yeah, that'll be the next Farm game I play, most likely. Unless, you know, something like what happened with Fates happens again, and another game creeps up on me, and it shows me just how cool it is, so yeah. We'll see. But yeah, so yeah, look forward to having Install X, and yeah, this is me signing off from the world of Farm and Fates.